This is Communication 101, the process speech. Unfortunately, today I do not have an audience. I had 4 people in mind to be my audience who I asked to be my audience, and I have no idea where they've gone. So I'd rather turn in the speech instead of nothing at all and get a complete 0. So just wanted to explain that for a brief moment. Let's start the speech now. I love food, especially sweets. My favorite sweets is a dish called dirt cake. My mom used to make it when I was little. Every Christmas she always made it, and she doesn't really do it too much anymore. So I got the recipe myself to make it myself. It will satisfy any sweet tooth. It's the perfect dish for when you're craving sweets. And if you're anything like me, you have a ridiculous sweet tooth. That's all I eat. Halloween just passed by and I'm already basically on all the candy. I love sweets. Well, the first thing that you would want to do is go to your local grocery store and buy your ingredients. You're going to need 2 packs of Oreo cookies. Try to get regular, double stuffed and everything. That's fine, but just try to get the regular Oreos. Lately, they've been coming out with all these different things, and just stick with the original. You're going to want to get 1 8-ounce tub of whipped cream cheese. Make sure it's whipped because, well, I never put regular cream cheese in it because I always had whipped, so I don't know how it would taste. That make sure you get whipped cream cheese. You're going to get another 1 8-ounce tub of Cool Whip regular. Don't get the flavors and stuff. Like I said, they're coming out with flavors and everything, and stick with the original. You're going to want to get a small box of Jell-O vanilla instant pudding. Make sure it's vanilla and make sure it's instant because pudding kind of takes a long time to make. So if you get the instant pudding, you'll get the cake faster. If you get the regular pudding and just make it, it's going to take forever to make a cake that only takes maybe about 30 minutes. At the same time, you want to get a medium-sized foil pan, a rectangle one. Try to get one with a lid because you're going to need to store the cake into the fridge. So if you don't find one with a lid, that's fine. But the lid just makes everything a whole lot easier. Next step is you want to start to create the filling for the cake. You will gather all your ingredients together, and while you gather all your ingredients, make sure you grab a large bowl, like a very large bowl. A lot of filling to be made. And I'm not sure what they're really called, but like those cake spatulas where they spread the icing, you want to grab one of those. And an electric mixer. Electric mixer will mix everything the best. You're going to want to make the pudding as directed on the box. You're going to want to make that first into the bowl. You're going to let that settle, and like where it becomes thicker and actually becomes the pudding, you're going to want it to become that before you add any other ingredients. You don't want to start doing things too fast and not let it settle because it just will not taste right. After the pudding is settled, you're going to want to add the cream cheese and the Cool Whip, and you're going to want to mix it with the electric mixer. I say mix it for about 2 minutes would probably be best. Start off slow, the mixer, and then go to a high speed. You don't want to get the filling everywhere. After you're done creating the filling, well, basically after you're done mixing it, that's the filling pretty much, is the pudding, the cream cheese, and the Cool Whip. You're going to want to start preparing your pan. So the third step is to crush all the cookies. Sometimes you may use the whole pack, sometimes you may not use the whole 2 packs of the Oreos, but I'm going to let you know right now that this is the longest process, is crushing the cookies. I hate crushing cookies. What I do to make everything easier is like, I'm not sure what they're called though, but like the thing that spins with the blades that usually chops up vegetables and stuff, I don't know what it's called. But I usually throw a couple Oreos in there at a time to crush up the cookies faster because it takes so long. The way my mom used to do it was take like a bean masher and put cookies into a Ziploc bag and just sit there and pound them until they crush into little crumbs, which takes forever. So if you take my direction, it will not take as long. But if you beat the cookies by hand, it'll take forever. So After you get all the cookies crushed, you're going to want to fill the bottom of the pan with the crumbs. Now, this is just the bottom of the pan. Don't fill it too high because you need to leave room for your filling. So, just cover up the pan where you see no more silver at the bottom, and then just press it like evenly so there's crumbs evenly along. You're then going to want to take the large bowl and take the cake spatula and pour it over the Oreos at the bottom. Try to make it like as even as you can, smooth out with the spatula. You're going to have some filling left over, and that's okay, so just throw it away, or if you're like me, you'll probably just eat it in the bowl. But, I mean, it's just fill it up almost to the top of the pan, but leave some room because you're going to add another layer of Oreos. Now, with the rest of the Oreos that you have, you're going to sprinkle on top of the filling. So it's going to be Oreos on the bottom, then the filling, and then Oreos again. What you're going to want to do then is to cover up with the lid if you got a lid with the pan. If you didn't get a lid with the pan, that's perfectly fine. I mean, they made aluminum foil for a reason, so just grab aluminum foil and cover the pan and put it into the fridge. You don't want to put it into the fridge for, I like to say, about 10-15 minutes. There's really no designated time. Like I said, this is a homemade recipe. So, I really don't remember my mom putting in for so much time. She just always waited for it to be settled. So after you put it into the fridge, you just wait for it to get cool and settled. Just let it chill. And it's not going to be like rough. It's not like cake. It's like kind of like a pudding cake, to better explain it. So when it settles, like the way pudding is, that's what it's going to be like when it settles. And then you just dig in and eat as much as you want. My boyfriend eats the whole pan. It makes me so mad because I never get some. Just as soon as it settles, just dig in and enjoy. It's delicious. I'll let you know right now in conclusion, this is a delicious cake, and this is how you make it. It will satisfy any sweet craving that you have, and I hope you enjoy the dish just as much as me. Thank you.